Hey there YouTube, this is Josh with another cryptocurrency update from the garage. Well, I was talking the other day, probably 48 hours ago about Tron. Tron was sitting at about a nickel, and today the market's recovering. We're seeing a nice little double up on Tron there. I don't know if anybody heeded my advice and decided to buy it a nickel, but if you did, you're doing a little bit better today. So we're still a long ways away from 25 to 30, but the thing is Justin Sun just came out with a tweet earlier today. There's going to be some news coming out this week, so I think we can expect to see another raise. We might see 12, 15 cents, anytime now, just depending on, where the orders go to, and it may fall back a little bit. If it falls back, you guys know what to do. It's time to buy. So the market's looking really good today. Everything's going green. Bitcoin's back up from 10. That's kind of what I figured it was going to do. It's gonna, it's gonna fluctuate around there for a while. We have to get some more excitement built up. Some more people are going to have to start coming into the market, putting some money in before we see another big rise. But those times are coming again. This is last year about this time, I've only been in 6 months, but, for last year at this time, it was my understanding that there was a big slaughter on the market. January was a rough month, a lot of losses. A friend was telling me that it may have something to do with China and their New Year's holidays. It's the beginning of their year, and that's a little bit different from our Christmas holiday, but, a lot of guys and girls out there are taking their money out, buying gifts for each other, and so that's probably what we're seeing. The market's going to be down just a little bit, probably very volatile over the next 30 days. So, just hang on tight and keep on buying. This is the time to buy those dips and sell at those highs. Make yourself some extra coins. I wanted to talk a little bit today about some other strategies and whatnot. I always want to talk about different coins. I am hearing some good things about BitShares. I don't know if anybody's interested in hearing about that, but it's my understanding that these guys are going to be doing a decentralized exchange where you'll be able to trade your tokens without having to pay trading fees or even having to go to an exchange to do it. So that's that's kind of interesting. I'm going to be watching that and seeing how it goes. In addition to BitShares, I'm a big fan of Neblio. Long-term coins, you don't hear nearly enough about them. And the idea is when you're buying your small tokens and, your penny stocks and you're flipping those and making a little bit of money, you don't want to keep all of your money in that. There's only a certain percentage that you want to gamble with. So when you have something built up, you want to put that into safe things. And Neblio is one that I really, really like. This is a platform coin. There's a lot of really smart people that are working on this, a lot of PhDs. They're only hiring the best programmers and developers to work with the team. And it's my understanding that this coin, like Ethereum, the ERC20, if you want to build your own coin, you have to buy gas and you have to have an understanding of that. It only speaks that language. And from what I'm hearing, Neblio speaks multiple languages. So, you can use any different type of code or algorithm, and I guess likely it's going to, match up with what Neblio is doing. And also you're going to be able to do the whole thing without, having to purchase gas, to be able to get that coin uploaded and online. So, everything gets done on the same platform. So I've seen Neblio go from 20 cents a share at the ICO stage all the way up to $4 and $5, $6, and I was just astounded. A week ago, Neblio was sitting right around $64. I've got a friend of mine that's heavily invested, and, that makes up a big part of his profile, and he has just been thrilled. It fell back a little bit with the Bitcoin fall the other day, but it'll come right back. I feel like if you're buying Neblio now at 20, 26, 30, wherever it's laying at right now, if you hang on to it for a year, I feel like it's going to be that $800 to $1,000 coin, where we're standing this time next year. So, big things for Neblio in the future. EOS is another really good one that I like. That's another one that, is also a platform. And apparently when you build on this platform, if you're staking EOS, they're going to give you a share of other coins that are built on the EOS token, which is really cool. So like say you buy 1,000 shares of EOS and somebody comes along and builds a coin. Well, if you're staking that EOS, you're going to get an equal share of those coins. Kind of like when they do a Bitcoin fork, where you get, you got Bitcoin Cash, to match your balance of Bitcoin. It's going to be the same type of deal where, if you're holding EOS and staking that with them, then you're going to get an equal share of whatever it is that they put in there. So that's just something that I've heard. I haven't seen that with my own eyes, but usually my sources are pretty good. So I have a feeling that that's probably fairly accurate. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Always looking for new people to, comment, talk about what we're doing. We're all here to learn and do something new and make some money. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.